Hi, Troy Smutka from Great Day on the Water Guide Service here, and it's September here. A little tip getting stuff ready for duck hunting and goose hunting in central Minnesota. And I want to talk to you today a little bit about some duck decoys and goose decoys that are available to us now. You can see them around me here, and I'm going to show them and highlight some of them here. These are decoys from the Avian X line of floating duck and goose decoys made by Zink. There's not much I can say other than these things are amazing. You can see from them here before I show some of the features, but you can see how realistic they are. You can see all the different positions that you can get. We've got mallards and gadwalls and a goose in here. Here's one of the geese. This happens to be the sentry greeter with its mouth open and tongue showing calling. Four-pack of these geese comes with 3 different head styles, this one and a sentry and a couple of swimmers. The gadwalls, here's a high head drake gadwall, a low head resting head drake gadwall, and an active head hen gadwall. These gadwalls are incredible, and here in the Mississippi flyway as well as the central flyway, gadwalls are pretty common. So they're a good confidence decoy. Gadwalls, by the time they get down here, they can get a little spooky. So having a half dozen of these in a little group in your spread can really help, not just with gadwalls, but get other ducks to come in. The mallards, we've got all different head styles here. Here's a high head drake. Here's a high head hen. We've got a active head drake here. Across the rail of the boat here, we've got a swimming resting head. We've got 3 different resting heads, a hen and a couple different drakes, one real low with the eye almost closed, kind of a semi-sleeper, as well as a little bit higher one here that's resting. Here's a feeder drinker hen, feeder drinker drake. We also have maybe one of the greatest ones here, and something unique to the Avian X line. We've got, this is a preener hen picking at her wing with her wing folded open. They make a drake of this as well, and then you can get sleepers also. Drakes and hen, this is a sleeper hen. So you get multiple different body postures, head positions on these. These decoys are a very, you come up and close and look here, they're a very soft, flexible, rubbery plastic, which means they don't get brittle and crack when it's cold. It also means they really hold their paint. These things are super durable. You don't have to worry about paint peeling and coming off. The keel on these is really interesting. It's the weight forward keel to make them swim nicely even in just the slightest breeze. Line tie is on the part of the keel that attaches to the decoy, but then there are 2 spots to clip the line. I've got 12 feet of line on here because sometimes we're in deep water, but if we were in just a couple of feet, I'd unwrap just a little bit. Good and windy, want the decoy pointed up and swimming, I can click it into that and it'll come off the front like that and be facing into the wind. Calmer day, want decoys not to all look the same. There's a second one in the middle here, and you can click the line into that one. And now that decoy will kind of ride sideways a little more and kind of almost on a light wind day almost spin all the way around, but even on a little windier day sit a little sideways, so you can have your decoys facing different directions and not all pointed in the same direction. That is a really neat feature on these as well. You can see how wonderful the paint scheme is on these, how realistic it looks. Those drake mallards even got the purplish showing with the various shades of green on it, so it's got that iridescent look. And again, they're anatomically perfect with all these different body and head positions. Not just different head positions on the same body, but the bodies have different postures. The resters, the bodies are more shorter and fatter, and the tails are sitting lower. Active ones, the tails are up higher. These drinkers, they're all stretched out and longer. These drinker feeders, so just like a real duck would look on the water. I highly recommend these things. They're just going to make you more successful hunting and going to make things more enjoyable. So you can find them at a lot of your local retailers, or you can go to avianx.com with Zink calls and find these. So good tip, use the best decoys you can get your hands on and durable ones that will last, and you'll be more successful waterfowl hunting. Good luck, and I'll see you out there somewhere.